Hey, what is up guys? M.A.R.V here, back to do another video, and as promised, there's going to be another video this week. Might have another one coming this weekend. I have been streaming and playing games lately, and these are the highlights of those streams, and this game was pretty awesome. Quite a memorable one as well, so I'm going to be able to recall a lot of things that happen. And it's an awesome map too. You guys have to agree with me on this. Tournament decision. It might not be the GOAT map, but it's what's shipped with Kane's Wrath. This map is what came with the game in 2008, and it's probably the only map that sees consistent play of all the EA maps nowadays. Let's just pretend Red Zone doesn't exist for a moment, but outside of Red Zone, this map's probably played the most. And it's really good. It's a really good map. It's unique. Can't say that about a lot of the community maps. There are unique community maps, but a lot of the designs don't quite mesh as well as this one does in Kane's Wrath. I also don't particularly like big maps. This one is, I would say, aptly sized. It's got a very unique tip field size at the start. It's huge. You can put 3 refineries on this tip field. And that's what the meta is on this map. The middle, if you're contesting it, you've got to be aware that GDI can get that building in the top. The one that's the garrison building that's closer to the top player, they can always capture, and that's a big deal. So I think being in the top spawn location is better generally because of that. There's not much of a difference. Yes, it's asymmetrical in that regard, but it's not a huge deal. One thing I did fix on this map was the pathing issues with engineers. Engineers that tried to capture the defensive towers in the middle would often just, encircle them, circle around them, do everything but capture the defensive towers. That no longer happens. It's fixed now. Fixed by putting literally a jeep in behind it. So in this game I'm going to be playing as GDI. My opponent will be playing as Steel Talons. So we got ourselves a GDI mirror of sorts. And I gotta say, I do like GDI mirrors. I like them a lot more than the M.A.R.V mirrors, because this matchup, unit compositions matter a lot more. As M.A.R.V, it's really just bike, buggy and scorpion tanks, if we're honest. Sure, you can go infantry and scorpion tanks, but there's always scorpion tanks involved. Whereas GDI mirrors, there's a lot more variation. There's definitely more strategies in this particular matchup. And in this game, I'm thinking of hammerheads, because I had a bad experience against Green Zero. He went hammerheads while I was spamming APCs and rockets, and the hammerheads took advantage of the terrain and just totally annihilated me. Green Zero got the better of me on this map. So I'm going to hope to copy more or less what he did and go for some rocket hammerheads. They're also going to be great if he builds hammerheads himself. One thing I need to be concerned about is the Fast Tech Firehawk. He's not spamming out infantry and tanks, so it's likely that he's going for a tier 3 right now. Orca Strike lands a direct hit, unfortunately. And you don't see many players garrison up hammerheads. It's a lot of busy work. It takes a long time to set up. Upgrade online, AP ammo. That's an upgrade you should always prioritize, really, in any matchup. The command post also has 2 other upgrades. You've got the scanner packs and sensor pods. Sensor pods really only good against M.A.R.V. In fact, you definitely need them against M.A.R.V. And what is this here that we see? 8 orcas. I totally missed this. I was expecting tier 3. I was expecting a M.A.R.V. But no, it's going to be mass orca. He's taking out all my harvesters. But the rockets in those hammerheads are returning fire, and I am going to be able to destroy some of them as they retreat. Hammerheads are a little slower, if I recall correctly, so I'm not going to be able to chase them down, or maybe I will. There's going to be a heroic, soon to be a heroic rocket squad in this hammerhead. And that's going to be insane here. I am getting some counter-attack damage. Fortunately, if I hadn't gotten that kill, I would be in huge trouble. I'm setting up an expansion, but so too does he have his MCV at the expansion. So I don't think things are looking too great for me. I got 2 hammerheads. I don't want to really go back to base with them, because he's likely going to return to my expansion and harass my harvesters there. So I decided to put a combat support airfield down just so that those hammerheads can stick around at the place I think he'll go with his orcas. And in R23, or actually for a while now, you can individually right-click aircraft with garrisoned hammerheads if they have an infantry unit inside capable of shooting aircraft. That heroic rocket squad really putting in some work here. And I'm afraid that could have been the heroic one. But then I had a sigh of relief that it wasn't it. And I'm going to be able to get that heroic squad back to the combat support airfield for some repairs. That does spawn with 3 drones. Plus you get a almost full squad when sold off. I didn't make it a full squad because I felt it would be abusable having a $500 building that gave a full squad of riflemen. But it giving you something is better than nothing, and that's certainly going to come in handy here in dealing with these infantry units. Orcas are coming back now since the heroic rocket squad and the hammerhead was taken out. And my anti-air is just too slow to respond. Those GDI AA batteries, not particularly powerful. And that's what makes this matchup fun. The fact that both of us have pretty mediocre anti-air until the late game. Now speaking of late game, we are finally here. Both of us have teched up to tier 3 and I'm going all in. I'm going all in zone troopers. I've got 4 out. But I don't think I'm going to have enough time to set this up since he's spamming watchtowers. He's already aware of what's coming. The behemoths are shooting my forces. I'm moving in with the predator tanks. I don't want to stop them. Otherwise the behemoths will land some direct shots. Zone troopers exceptional in this situation. I just need to keep targeting down those watchtowers and look at the DPS. I'm able to kill the watchtowers in one shot, but a hammerhead spawns and that's going to destroy every single one of my units. I do not have the power packs, I think. Only now do I get the power packs. That's a little unfortunate. As you can see in my expansion, there's very little in the form of anti-air, and that hammerhead has promoted to veteran. It has gotten a lot of value. This is going to prompt me to sell my war factory. I'm desperate here. I'm almost out of this game. And he's soon going to get a M.A.R.V. His only job now is to build hammerheads and watchtowers, which is what he's doing. He's going for watchtowers. He's put one in front of the reclamator hub. If I were him, I'd put them behind the structures for a better defense. And there's another hammerhead. I'm going to use the jump jet to escape them briefly. And my Firehawks need to get over here at once. I've got 2. I don't think I can afford any more. I sell my tier 3 off because now what I really need is EMP. Those grenades are also going to double up as anti-infantry and anti-structure, so they can be good for tanking damage. I don't think I have the composite armor upgrade. He's moving in with the M.A.R.V. and I really need this upgrade. You can see the M.A.R.V. has AP ammo. Nowadays, the M.A.R.V. does come with AP ammo. If you have the AP ammo upgrade and put Rifleman inside, then that's what the M.A.R.V. will get. It increases its attack damage. And now these grenades are EMPing the M.A.R.V. and they're going to double up as anti-infantry, disposing of those Rifleman squads. The M.A.R.V. is getting so low on health, and the DPS on these zone troopers is insane. My Firehawks are back here to provide cover, but if he's got any more than 1 or 2 hammerheads, I'm out of this game. Things still looking pretty dire because now he's going for a double barracks. He's spamming out Rifleman squads, and I have zone troopers just. All he has to do is target those grenades, but the grenades are so good. When can you say that? Grenades are so good. Look at them killing the Rifleman. This is the perfect unit in this situation. as GDI. There's no better unit than the grenade squad right now. I'm taking out those rifleman squads. Look at how effective those squads are at taking out that infantry. And my zone troopers took minimal damage. Watchtower just gets instantly deleted as it spawns. And his mining operation here will be denied. But I do still feel he has more of an economy compared to me, because I have lost a significant amount of harvesters. And you have to remember, I don't have an M.A.R.V either. I don't have a war factory. So really what you see here is all that I have. I can build aircraft. I've got several support powers available to me, including the Bloodhounds, but I don't think I can afford any of them. I'm going hammerheads because I'm afraid of him having an airfield, so I'm going to return back to base. And I'm going to put these zone troopers in the hammerheads now. At least I have some insurance policy. If I do this, if he's going for hammerheads and I put them in the hammerheads, the zone troopers, then yeah, I'm going to be safe. I could even take out his base. So I'm playing this one out safe now. I see he's leeching the field and he's got this MCV, so I needed to act. I couldn't have just stayed there. Even if he set up a base and I took out his main, I wouldn't be able to win, because how would I win without an MCV? I don't have any artillery. All he could do is just spam defenses. He's got the tungsten shells, he's got the AP ammo, but these zone troopers and the hammerheads are going to be able to prevent him from leeching that tip field. He's not going to have much in terms of economy coming in. He's likely depleted his main field as well. And now I'm going to set up my forces. I've got those 2 Firehawks. I'm going to return them to base. I could even purchase the hard points upgrade at this point, which will double the, well, makes the capacity of the Firehawks 50% more. So in the case of it with missiles, it would become 6 missiles instead of 4. You get 3 bombs if you have it on the other loadout instead of 2. And at this point I was terrified of hammerheads. He knows the position he's in, and I highly suspect he has hammerheads. So that's why I'm going for rocket heads myself. And I've got the zone troopers out and about. I'm going to rally them over to the left hand side, see if I can harass his harvesters and his M.A.R.V, because he's probably looking to establish a refinery there soon. So let's go ahead and harass him. And whilst that's taking place, I see he's got upgraded power plants and his command post. Pretty vulnerable. There's no air defenses there, so if the hammerheads can sneak in and perform a a surprise attack, they're going to be able to knock him offline on low power. Now those tungsten slingshots have returned, so I'm going to quickly escape from those. Those 3 slingshots can kill that aircraft in short notice, so I'm flying away as fast as possible. Look, even with that fast response time that I had, he still was able to pick 1 or 2 off. But I got the damage dealt. I took out those power plants, and he's likely just building power plants at this point. He doesn't know what's going on. He can't see what's happening too well because his mini-map's down. You need power to see the mini-map, though I really haven't been with one this whole time, so it doesn't matter so much if you think about it that way. And with his war factory down and just a singular power plant in no tier 2, he's going to be forced to call the GG here. Even though he has slingshot, those juggernauts cannot hope to stop the zone troopers that are approaching him. He doesn't have any watchtowers. Slingshots can't crush zone troopers, and that is going to be GG on tournament decision. A game that I thought was pretty unique. Why unique? Well, because I used grenades to kill those rifleman squads. The grenades were amazing there. And when do you see games go like that? Zone trooper all in. It somehow worked out despite me taking heavy harvester losses. If you look at my economy, I wasn't doing too well until the late game, where I eventually did deal more economic damage to him through the use of those zone heads there. So yeah guys, hope you all enjoyed that game on Tournament Decision. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate that. Before I go, I'd like to thank my Patreon members for supporting me and my channel, and for keeping me motivated to do videos like this one and to keep the game patched, because I have been listening and implementing feedback received from the community and it is going quite well now. So yeah, guys, this is it from me, M.A.R.V, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.